everyone. I just lost hearing out of my left ear to another Disney Trip Tips with me, Sandi Alexander, along with my husband, Michael.
Hola.
Hola, hola, hola. Anyway, so we're back. And a lot of things to talk about, like Tiana's Bayou.
Oh, yeah.
They had like some of those, pre-opening. So I guess some of the cast members and I guess some of the senior Disney people could go check it out. There was also the actress Jennifer Lewis, who was on the TV show Blackish. She's really a funny actress. She's on Broadway a lot, I believe, but she voices Mama Odie from The Princess and the Frog. Mm-hmm. So her character, she was on the Splash Mountain ride, so she got a chance to go check it out. So I did post that video.
Don't think it's called Splash Mountain
No,
anymore.
my God, Splash Mountain. Oh, gosh, stop it, Sandi, stop. Don't
okay.
say Splash Mountain. Tiana's Bayou.
I saw those stories and I chose not to do it because I figured at some point I'd actually ride it. So
okay.
I don't need the...
All right, well, I just wanted to tell you about... Well, we're going to talk about it, okay? We are going to talk about it.
Talk about it. When we should probably talk into the microphone.
Well, I'm speaking into the microphone now
there
if you can
go.
hear me, but I'll get back to Tiana in a little bit, okay? I did post a video for you again at the Disney Trip Tips Facebook page. I also posted another video that everybody had to see, and Michael, this was so cute. This little girl was dressed as Loki. Loki is her favorite Marvel character, and she wrote a little note for Loki. Now, granted, I think the kid's maybe 2 or 3 years old, and she went to the parks, and she saw Doctor Strange and asked Doctor Strange, have you seen Loki?
Okay.
And Doctor Strange helped her find Loki, and there's a nice video of Loki surrounded by all these little girls that are dressed as princesses, and she's explaining her letter to him, and he's really very sweet with her. So it's a cute little video to look at, again, at the Disney Trip Tips Facebook page, all right?
Which park was this?
This was at the Magic Kingdom, I believe.
Oh. I didn't know Dr. Strange hung around the Magic Kingdom.
No, wait a minute. Maybe I am wrong, but it happened, yes, wait a minute. I'm going too fast on my things, on my videos, I should say. But I think it happened out at Disney's California, Disneyland, okay?
Yep.
Some other thing I did post was another sweet video. This, I believe, happened at Walt Disney World at the Grand Floridian. There's a little girl, her favorite princess is Tiana. And Michael, I'm showing Michael the video right now. Look at this kid's face. Look at her face. Is that not sweet?
A happy child.
That is a happy child. Yes. And she was so sweet and happy because Tiana is her favorite. She had the doll dressed as the real Tiana. So this kid was just so sweet and so excited to see her. And I just love that video. So I posted that for everyone again at the Disney Trip Tips Facebook page. Now, things we are going to talk about. I know you said you didn't want to talk about Tiana's Bayou, but... No,
I said that I chose not to watch the videos because I figured at some point I would ride it myself.
Okay, well, hopefully we will. But Walt Disney World's version is opening in just a few days, but Disneyland's version is still, I guess, under construction. I think it's going to be sometime in the fall that it will be opening. But let me see. Both versions of Tiana's Bayou Adventure are expected to be the same. But let me see. Disney made one notable change to the California ride. The Walt Disney Company did share a behind-the-scenes view of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, showing off some of the jaw-dropping animatronics found throughout the new experience. I wonder if they're going to keep even any of the animals from Splash Mountain.
They didn't when they got rid of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Just saying.
I know, and I loved Mr. Toad. Okay, anyway.
You never were on that.
Yes, I did. You took us when we went to California.
Right, but you were never on the...
Oh, no, as a child.
The one at the Magic Kingdom. That's the one that got replaced.
Yeah, but I know. But didn't you do? But we did the one at Disneyland.
Yes.
Right. And that was still a nice ride. I enjoyed it.
Wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same because you were not 4. Okay. Okay. Anyway, as revealed by the world's foremost expert of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Drew Disney Dude, otherwise known as Drew Smith, Disneyland's version of the new ride will feature a different Tiana figure than the one that is in Florida in a certain section. So people are really looking at this thing under the microscope. So that's going to be
a figure of Tiana after she let herself go.
I guess maybe she had too many, I don't know, pancakes or whatever she makes at that restaurant. But apparently it is a creative vision for this scene that he goes on to say at Disneyland Park. It's going to have a unique way of telling the story out there. Again, Tiana's Bayou Adventure officially opens in just a few days, June 28th, 2024, at the Magic Kingdom in Florida.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, maybe we can.
Yeah.
We can go. Something else I wanted to bring about before.
Because while that's opening,
Yeah.
I bet all the other rides are easy to get on.
I bet they are.
Yep. There's your Disney trip tip, top tip for the day.
That is true.
Go to the Magic Kingdom on July 28th, and while they're doing the grand opening of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, go to Space Mountain.
Yeah, go to Space Mountain. Go to Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain will probably get a lot of spillover from the people who go, whoa, that line's long.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true.
Haunted Mansion, you might be okay.
Yeah, I would go in there because it'd be nice and cool.
Flight of Peter Pan.
Yeah. All right.
All kinds of good stuff.
All right. Well, a couple more things, and then you're going to take it over.
Am I? Oh, boy.
Someone posted, and I, again, posted the link at the Disney Trip Tips Facebook page about places to take a little snooze at Disney. Like, you know, when you've walked a lot and you want to sit. I like Spaceship Earth for that because you could sit, really relax. It's cool on the inside. The TTA, not the TTA, the TTA.
Yeah.
To go around on that. That's a nice little thing to ride to cool yourself off. A lot of people said going to the Hall of Presidents.
Yeah.
The Muppet Vision. So they had somebody who was sound asleep in Muppet Vision.
Yeah, well, those are comfy seats.
Yeah, riding the buses maybe is a good chance to take a little snooze. If you're on the ferry, it's not a very long ride to go from over the Seven Seas Lagoon, but it might be a good little 5-minute snooze for somebody. But I just thought it was interesting.
And they don't make you get off the monorail. I have a buddy
a buddy
I golf with who they kicked him off at like 1 a.m. when they finally stopped running.
Well, how long was he on it?
Like a couple hours.
Why? Oh,
He just fell asleep.
Oh, he fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, you never told me
just fell
this.
asleep. It's a brand new story, fresh to Disney Trip Tips.
Wow.
Yes, I heard it last week.
Do I know this person?
I don't know.
Oh. Did not know that. I don't know if you could do that because...
Yeah, well, they don't kick you off. They just open one side, then open the other. It's like anything else. You can stay on the monorail. Just tuck yourself in a corner and be ready to be sat next to by families of 5 or more.
Well, when Elizabeth and when I took her and she wanted to ride the monorail and we got on the monorail though, what was the backup? We ended up taking the hotel one. We couldn't do the express one.
Okay.
And the man was like, "And where are you going?" He was real annoyed. I said, Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to say.
Right.
And we got on it and we just rode around and I was saying to Elizabeth, okay, now when we go back around again and if we have to get out here, don't let that man see you because I was all set to think that man was going to yell at us again.
Yes.
But I've never heard of that, of staying on the monorail.
Yeah.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
That's a great place to cool down.
Sure.
And especially if you go from the MK to the Epcot and swing around. That's a nice little 15 minutes.
It's going to open up every once in a while.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, okay. Got to remember that. All right. And then one more
no,
thing.
You don't. What do you have to?
I don't know. Maybe I'll have.
You need to nap in Disney. Because remember, you're a pop in, pop out type of person now.
I am.
You're not an all day person.
Yes, but what if I imbibe like some people did recently at Epcot? Because you could drink at Epcot,
yes,
but
you can.
There's always pictures and there's always video. In fact, I just have a picture to show you that, let me see, there were a couple guys and it was a video taken by TikToker Alexis Ringel, Ringel. 2 men were standing outside of Mission Space near the new dining spot 220. Neither man is wearing a shirt.
Oh, good.
One of the men is actually holding a stanchion. You know what that is, right? It's a pole.
Yeah.
A stanchion is a pole that is typically inserted into the ground. I don't know whether he had the stanchion from outside of Mission Space. I don't think he walked in with it. But according to this TikToker, Alexis, his drunken strength actually enabled him to rip the stanchion out of the ground. Now, the story goes on that the 2 men got into a little bit and some women, I guess, that were with them tried to calm them down.
Get shirts on them.
Oh, yeah. Well, the men screamed at security. They were reportedly tased during the fight, but did not give up. One commenter said that the men were already drunk at the Italy Pavilion earlier that day and were asked to leave the World Showcase. They were also yelling and towards people. One of them grabbed a woman. Now, Disney, as we know, will not put up with this type of thing. All right. And I assume these people are going to be banned. They are banned from all Disney property, which would seem right because zero tolerance policy of bad behavior. And then I want to show Michael this, and I will post it for everybody again at the Disney Trip Tips Facebook page. Look at this crowd.
Okay.
What are they doing?
They are sitting in a fountain.
They're sitting in a fountain. And this happened apparently where just some drunken guests, they were drinking because is there a limit again at Epcot for people to do this?
Everybody thinks that, and we've discussed this before on the show, you think you can drink your way around the world, but we calculated that's what is it, 10 to 13 drinks, depending on how you count and where you stop.
Right.
And 13 drinks is, I mean, I can handle my booze, but that's too much.
That is too much. But
I've got my shirt off at Mission Space getting in a fight.
Oh my! When you see this video, you're going to go, "Holy moly, bagoli!" Well, these guests apparently began yelling. Where were they? They were at the Disney World attraction Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
I'd be trying to get on that too.
Well, according to the guests,
my favorite ride.
During the pre-show, the drunk guests began yelling at the screen, cursing and shouting inappropriate words. Then they began running around and bumping into other guests, completely ruining the experience. Now, getting back to these other parents that were in the fountain.
Yes.
They were drunk parents. They were arrested. This happened.
They look like part of a group. Everybody's got a purple shirt on.
Well, this is just it. This group.
This is one of those, you see them and they're 12 or 13 strong and they all have family vacation 24.
Oh, well, wait a minute. This group was part of the World Cheerleading Tournament.
Woohoo!
So what happened was that the cheerleading team was disqualified.
Oh, why?
They disqualified them from the World's Cheerleading Tournament.
Because of their parents?
Yep. They had traveled down to the Sunshine State to compete in, so no competition for those kids or anything. And that's a disgrace. That's a disgrace because, say, for instance, the kids, they wanted to do this. They worked hard with their cheers and et cetera. And then how are we going to pay for this trip? Did they have car washes? Did they have bake sales? Did they do something to raise funds for this trip?
Right.
And then here you've got, a-hole parents who do this.
Cooling off.
And mom, dad, seriously?
In a fountain,
right? But something to think
amongst
about.
all the pennies and quarters.
Well, I hope they didn't take any money.
I did that once.
When at Disney?
No, in the Salisbury Mall.
You took money out of a fountain.
Yes.
In a mall that is no more.
Right.
And how old were you?
4.
Oh, well, okay. Did your mother say anything?
Yes, she said that wasn't money, but I'm like, it's right there.
Oh. That's you.
I didn't know.
I have to talk to your mother about that. Anyway, I know that most of our listeners will not do such rash behavior. Well, I would think none of them would do that.
Who amongst our listeners do you think is going to get drunk,
I don't
whip off their shirt and get in a fight at Mission Space?
All right, let me reword that.
Or are we the kind of people who get in fights in front of Finding Nemo?
Oh, God. It's so stupid. No. I am sure none of you will ever have any kind of behavior like that. So. Anyway.
I don't know. I'd like to take a swing at that
that
Figment character. He's too much.
No, he's nice, Figment.
He tortures that poor scientist the entire time.
Scientists sometimes need torturing. Okay, so what are we talking about on your part?
A subject with which we are very familiar. We are very familiar with this, and this is from it's from Walt Disney World News Today. And it was yesterday this came out. And it's a survey from Lending Tree.
Survey says?
Right. Survey says debt. Okay. A survey has found that almost half of parents go into debt to take their kids on Disney vacations. And we are well aware of that.
Yes, we are.
That is, like the first one I think we paid with a bonus I got. And then we liked it so much we just kept borrowing money to go there.
Oh, my God.
So Lending Tree surveyed 2,000 U.S. consumers, finding that 4% of all Disney guests have gone into debt for their trip. Now, if 24% is all the guests, then I would say 50% are the parents. Anybody with children under, when it comes to parents with children younger than 18, the number jumps to 45%. So 45% are going into debt to go on their Disney vacation. This is an increase from the 2022 survey that was 18 and 30%. So the economy is getting us again. That's way to go, inflation and economy.
Are they borrowing from Lending Tree?
Well, Lending Tree is
I know they're lenders.
No, they're not a bank. They're a lending. They'll point you to a bank that will lend you money. So they're an in-between. Oh, what do you call them?
A go-between?
Yeah, no, there's a word for it, but I've forgotten it.
All right.
Like a mortgage broker. They're lending brokers.
They're brokers.
Yes, right. They're loan brokers is what they are. So they know why people come to them. But the interesting thing is that of all the people who went into debt, 64% say they have no regrets, no problem with it. And we don't.
No.
We're okay with it, right?
Yes, because it was wonderful memories.
And, there's quotes about rites of passage of taking your kid to Disney World. And people consider this good debt, right? So it's experience debt. You're paying for an experience.
Well, did you see Lending Tree Chief Credit Analyst Matt Schultz says it makes sense that so many parents would take on debt for a Disney vacation, and the numbers don't surprise
It's
him.
a rite of passage. We just said that.
Yeah.
Right? That was nice of you to give him credit.
Yes.
Gen Zers and baby boomers are most likely to have adults-only Disney trips at 35% each for both. 28% of Gen Xers go on adult-only. Bing, bing, bing. That's me. And 24% of millennials do adults-only. Okay.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Look what the percentage is for the in-park food and beverage.
But they're asking what's significantly more expensive than they budgeted for. No surprise, food. Anytime you're in the 95-degree hot Florida sun and you go to, I don't know, any old merchandise venue and you pick one of those Cokes out and you find out it's $6.50 for a 12-ounce drink.
You could get it.
16-ounce drinks. $6.50 for a 16-ounce drink. Yeah, you are shocked at how much. And even and we've said this before. It's like you go to Cosmic Rays and you get a burger. It's a massive burger, but it's also $14.
Yeah.
Right? Split it in half, people.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it.
Go and split it in half.
Especially if you
get one
have
burger, cut it in half. You and the husband can both eat. You can give him the fries if you're not hungry or whatever. And
if you have little kids, you could definitely split one of those.
In fours. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, cut it in fours if you have 4 little ones.
So general transportation costs were right up there with the surprising expense thing.
Look at the Fast Pass and Genie Plus.
Yeah,
it's a 24%.
Yeah, they're 24% are surprised that it cost more than they budgeted for. Mm-hmm. You're not reading it. That's how you read that.
Oh, that's how I'm reading it. Okay.
Right. 24% are surprised that it cost as much as it did because they didn't listen to Disney Trip Tips, which we would have told you, 4 episodes ago about the exact prices of Genie Plus and Lightning Lane.
Yes. Or even listen to any Sorcerer Radio because they should.
Yes.
So
agreed.
what do you think? Do we agree with this statement?
Disney's political views may affect my interest in going to a Disney theme park. 50% said no. 10% said, I don't know. 19% said yes, and I'd be more interested in going. And 22% said yes, and that makes me less interested, which makes me worry as a Disney stockholder. I don't want you alienating 22% of the general adult population.
How is the stock doing today?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
He don't look right now.
Actually, yeah, whatever. I don't know. So yesterday was Juneteenth, so the stock market wasn't open, so there's no number. So don't.
I thought yeah, that's right, Juneteenth. Yes, the stock market was closed. The post office was closed. A lot of government offices were closed too.
All right.
So happy Juneteenth, whomever celebrated.
And that was all the political part of the survey, but. Another thing.
Survey says.
Hopefully this loads this time.
Thank you, courtesy of the late Richard Dawson.
There is a special going on for Chase Disney card holders.
Woohoo!
Always. It's good to get in on these because we were talking about debts and you, after our first trip, you went and got this card and we used it pretty much every year for the next 5 years because you can book a vacation and you don't pay interest on the debt you incur for 6 months. Right. So if you can say, you know what, nowadays, what's a Disney? We're going to stay on the park. We're going to do park hopper a couple of days. We're going to do the dining plan, $6,500. That's what it's going to cost you to go there for a week with 2 kids. Right. So if you can say, I'm budgeting, I'm going to pay whatever it is, $1,000 down. Now I've got $5,600. If I can pay $1,000 for the next 6 months, then this is an interest-free vacation. It's just they're fronting you the money. Good deal. Always do that if you can. Right.
And they got the free dining plan again.
Right, though. That's what I was about to say. So they are offering a 4-night, 4-day Walt Disney Travel Company package on selected days, non-discounted. So you're paying full price for the tickets and the hotel, but you will get free quick service dining plan or the free Disney dining plan if you so choose. These are arrival nights between July 1st and 31st, September 1st and 7th. That's very narrow.
That is very narrow.
December 9th to 21st, which would be my suggestion, right? If you're going to take advantage of this,
go around the holiday.
And you've got the Chase card, and you're gonna incur debt that you're not going to pay interest on, which is the best kind of debt. December 9th is the time to go. Right?
Yeah,
because it's early in the Christmas season. Everything is up, and all the decorations are up. All the holiday shows are going on, but no one's on vacation yet. So
that is correct.
Right. So if you can find a way to encourage your kids to do so well in school, you can grab them out for a couple of days because it's a 4-day trip. So you get 2 weekend days. Maybe you take them out a Friday and a Monday. And you go and you spend some Christmas time at Disney. Always a good idea.
Right. And like you said, it's only 4 days because it says packages may be available for longer lengths of stay if you want to. But I don't know if that falls under this.
Well, we know for sure 4 days, but a lot of times if you book 7, they give you all 7 days of dining plan. So the categories are if you do a deluxe or a villa, you get the Disney dining plan. If you do a moderate or a value, you get the quick service dining plan. And the quick service dining plan is not bad.
No, it's not.
2 quick service restaurants, which include, like we were talking about, Pecos Bills, or it includes Cosmic Rays if you're in the Magic Kingdom. What's a good quick service in Epcot?
The
fish and chips place.
Yeah,
you can
that
go
was
to the
a good
fish
one.
and chips
that
place.
That was good.
Yeah,
that night. And
then there's got to be another. There's a little cantina in Mexico where you can go up and anything where you walk up to a counter and walk away with food is quick service.
Right.
Also, what's the new one? Go into the doors, you take a left. It's got the pizza that we bought that time.
Where are we looking? Which park are we in? We're in Epcot.
The pizza. What is the name of that place?
The pizza that we bought that time. I was with Elizabeth. What pizza?
No. You were with me.
Oh, no. Was that Epcot?
Yeah, that was Epcot.
That was over. Oh my gosh, what was that called? Yes,
it's a gigantic quick service restaurant.
God.
It's great.
It's over by where you used to be able to do
Guardians of the
character.
Galaxy.
Yeah, where you used to be able to do character meet and greets, but it's the shopping. It's the store. I could picture it. The store now, and then you walk in. Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. But yes, you got the pizza, which were 2 humongous slices.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting the chicken where, that looks good because the picture says, it's 2 big chicken tenders and something else. But when they bring it out to you, oh my gosh, the food was so much. So you know what? We learned this after the first couple times that when we would go with the kids, and this wasn't on the cheap or anything, it was like we knew who was going to eat what, who was not going to eat what, and it was easy for us to basically share these meals. So like you had said, like with Cosmic Rays, you and I would split a burger, the kids might split a burger or some fries or something, because one thing Disney does is they give you a lot of food. And
you think you're burning it off with all the walking, but you're not.
You're not. But that place, I could picture it. Oh my gosh, and I cannot remember the name of it. But
okay, so let's go on to Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
What's a good quick service there?
Good Hollywood Studios. I would think the little breakfast nook near the coffee. It's right around the corner from the Brown Derby.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not a quick service.
I did like the commissary. I did not care for the commissary at all.
Yeah, but you ate there one time.
One time, and that was enough for me. So what do you like as a quick service?
Oh, with the place we just went. It's Catalina somebody. Catalina.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those.
Catalina,
over by the Haunted Mansion.
There's a
Catalina
something
Express
Catalina.
or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and the person has it looks like a fruit basket on the front of the sign and everything. Yes, they were good. In fact, I got like a kid's burger and you got the chili dog.
Yes.
And we ended up meeting this woman who said she wanted to sit.
This was our May the 4th. This was our May the 4th.
Yeah, May the 4th.
Right.
So, that was
digging
pretty
into
good. Yeah.
Here.
We still can't remember the name of this restaurant, so if you
find
know it. Oh, how embarrassing. But they do, as I said, when he ordered that slice of pizza, and when it came out,
it wasn't. It actually wasn't really that good.
You didn't even see the second slice.
It's called Connections Eatery.
That's it.
Okay.
You didn't even see the second slice.
All right, and so
which was funny.
What have we've gotten? You didn't like the commissary, but the commissary is a quick service place that a lot of people might like, despite the fact that you don't, since it's still open.
Yeah.
I imagine lots of people do like it.
Okay.
So the commissary is a quick service choice, and then there's also the one over by the original Star Wars ride, the that's kind of Star Wars themed, but kind of also it's in between Indiana. So it used to be completely Star Wars themed, but it's like burgers and stuff.
Oh, yeah, it was like a hangar type of thing.
Yeah, it's like a hangar.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we've eaten in there, and
that's a good one. So these are all choices that you have. Animal Kingdom quick service.
Oh wow,
they're all over the place,
yeah,
right? And they're the best. Oh, the Harambe Marketplace.
Yeah, Harambe Market
is
was
a really good quick service place.
Yeah, the one we just stayed at this last time.
That was Harambe.
Yeah, that was really good. But you couldn't find a beer close to you.
There's a very good. I did get a beer. There is a very good quick service over by Avatar that we've eaten at. I forget the name of it, but it's over there.
Yeah, boy, see, he remembers all this. He
right.
remembers the food.
Sometimes, yeah. And then if you're doing the dining plan, and say you're going in Christmas, make your reservations early. Disney Trip Tips top tip.
Do it now.
I would say do it now, but you can. I would do if we were doing 4 nights. Say we have a 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. And we've got four days. I would say 2 dinners, 2 lunches.
Yeah.
For sit down.
Right.
And you're going to eat lunch and dinner both days, right? So, 2 of the days you have quick service for lunch and 2 sit down dinners, and then 2 of the days sit down lunches and quick service dinners.
Yeah.
So, like any day I was going to go see massive fireworks, I think that lunch is the time for the sit down because the menu's the same.
It is. Yeah.
You've been walking around all morning. You're going to burn off the food in the afternoon, and then you can have a quick service and post up at your favorite fireworks viewing spot, and not have to worry about, I've got reservations at the Crystal Palace or whatever.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. Whew, talking about food.
And then
hungry.
The dining plan. Look for the buffets. That's always a really good deal with kids.
The buffet, the Crystal Palace, I think, is a great place to take the kids.
Well, all the buffets.
Buffet. Yeah, they are. But I'm very fond of the Crystal Palace.
I like that one. Yeah, well, the ones that have characters are even a bigger bonus.
They are.
But you do pay more. It's two dining plans.
2 dining plans.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I'll never forget when we had to work on that. Michael, how many more do we have? Right. Oh Lord. All right, well that is going to do it for us. And it was lovely chatting
Disney's
with you.
Disney's expensive, but there's ways around it.
Yeah.
I'm not advocating Chase, but they are the ones who do the 0 interest. So that might be the card to go for big Disney for going into your Disney debt.
Right, and then you also get dollars on their rewards card.
True, but that's kind of a ripoff.
Well,
I mean, honestly. You spend so drinks at Disney are, say you're going to spend $30 on drinks, you have to spend $3,000 to get those $30 drinks free. So don't do it for the rewards. The rewards are no bueno. Do it for the free financing.
Okay.
I mean, we still do it for the rewards because we don't have to finance anything because we don't have little kids. But
yes,
the reason we got it was for the financing.
That's true. All right. I think that's it now. So have a good one, everybody. Replay tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on Sorcerer Radio. And we'll talk to you again very soon. Disney Trip Tips, srsounds.com. See ya.